Hello, 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 hello. It is Latanya here, your customer journey strategist, helping you regain relevance in customer relations. And so this day, I'm here to ask you the simple question is, how committed are you to being committed? Whether you choose to create your product, whether you create is to step out into the marketplace and you have a service, whether some of you guys are here, you have an event planning service. Some of you all here, you are connecting to organizations or to schools in which you're literally going in and doing workshops, or that is your ultimate goal to do so, or you have something out there that is just completely different from what you know other people are doing, and it is that thing that you're passionate about. Once again, how committed are you to being committed no matter who shows up? At the end of the day, whether you're utilizing these platforms to connect to a targeted traffic, it is something, and I always tell my students, it is something in which you have to be consistent and persistent at, no matter who shows up. Whether you know this or not, a lot of influencers who are out here in the market, if you listen to them, or people who are now utilizing these platforms, many of them will tell you it took them years to begin to make money out here in the industry. And so it boils down to being committed. It boils down to being persistent. And it really boils down to asking yourself the question, is this something that I would do even if I don't make money within the next couple of years? When I first developed the customer culture program, because I am the founder of the customer culture. The customer culture program, you all, is designed for Fortune 500 companies, big businesses, big organizations that carry no less than 10 employees. Now, this is a big ticket item for me, but I remember I created this template. I created this, I would say maybe 5 or 6 years ago. Now, of course, I always go back and I replace and I update and do the things. But to this day, you guys, I'm still getting called in from organizations to train their employees on the customer experience, helping them go through that process of learning. Because we already know, as I always tell people, without the customer, there's no money, there's no profit. And so you want to be the best in which you can be out here in the marketplace. You want to show up being you. You want to show up providing everyone with all of you. I don't care the glitches, the flaws, and all, because we live in a society that is not perfect. And don't get it twisted. We use filters. We're using everything out here, adding all this other stuff. So I don't want you all to be discouraged, but I want you to be committed to what it is that you do and stay with it. Stay with the process. Do what it is that you need to do. I also wanted to make mention to you all who are here, even as you're going on along your journey, remember, it's always about what is it that my audience is looking for? What are their touch points? What are their pain points? As I was telling my students, you know, the platforms such as Facebook, which we're on right now inside of this community, even Twitter or Instagram, other platforms. But did you know that there are multiple other platforms out there in which you are able to gain knowledge and information, such as Reddit, such as Quora? All of these other platforms will give you so much insight into your audience, your traffic. Evaluate what it is that they're looking for. Go to these other sites and see what are people talking about. Because let me tell you something, these streets do talk. And a lot of the information and a lot of the content that I obtain, I get it from going to different sites and looking at. I go to HubSpot.com. I look at what people are talking about and what it is that concerns them the most. And then I take that, and a lot of that, I create the content from it. On top of that, you guys, you always want to, whether you're doing a survey, think like them. You know, especially if that is in your industry, think like, what is it that they're looking for? What is it that they pains them the most? What keeps them up at night? And that's how you begin to build and how you begin to develop. But first and foremost, step out into the thing that you know that you are passionate in regards to, and stay committed to it. Now we all falter and we all stop things, and life comes about, and we have these different things that go on in life that cause us to have to step back every once in a while and not do the things that we know we need to do in order to progress our businesses. And that's okay. The key thing is get back on track. Get back on track. Keep going. Stay committed. And I just wanted to stop by and encourage you all that stay committed to the game. I'm to the point now, you all, where I don't even have to put this out there like that. A lot of this is coming now from word of mouth. And so with that, I want you all to know there's room at the table for every single one of us. And so be encouraged. The main thing is whatever you put your mind to do, do it. Stay committed to it. Be persistent with it. Even if you fall, even if you falter, even if you say, I don't have time for this, or even if you say, I need to take a break, take that break, but then come back to it. And so you can put it out there. And so you are providing people exactly what it is that they need. Because remember, it's not about us, but it's all about the people whose lives you're supposed to touch. All right? And there are a whole lot of lives out there that you're supposed to touch. And so I wanted to share that with you, and I wanted to encourage you this day. All right? Stay persistent. Stay committed to the game. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.